Hi, I'm Mark Anthony, and today in this video, I wanted to talk to you about resentment. It's a really important thing to understand how resentment actually affects your body and what resentment actually does to you. See, when you have resentment, what you're doing is you're carrying on, you're holding on to an old negative energy. So if somebody's done something to hurt you, it could be a person, it could be a corporation, it could be anybody that has done something to hurt you. Unconsciously, you could be carrying a resentment towards that person, that thing, or that organization, whoever it may be. And so what happens is that resentment is one of your subconscious mind's most powerful tools in keeping you safe. So what happens is that resentment sees that it's a positive. So the subconscious thinks, okay, well, this resentment is a good thing. So we need to make sure it's always running in the back of our minds because it's actually keeping us safe. So for example, if you have a boy who grows up in a family where his father is physically abusive, over the years that resentment builds up, and it builds up to the point where that boy grows into an adult and he leaves that house. So all of a sudden now the resentment is really high and he's left the house, so he's no longer being physically hurt. The subconscious thinks, wow, this is the best thing that's ever happened to us, because now that the resentment is there, we're not getting hurt anymore, we're not going through the pain. And so your subconscious is doing everything it can to keep you safe, and it's avoiding pain as much as possible. So what happens is the subconscious now is going to hold on to that resentment because it is serving you. It is beneficial and it's a good thing as far as the subconscious is concerned. So what happens if a resentment is there, then it has to be running in the back of your mind all the time. So 24 hours a day, that resentment is running there in the back of your mind because it's making sure that you're not going to put yourself into that position of being in around that person that hurt you. And so all of a sudden, your mind is constantly being bombarded with that resentment. It's there in the back of your mind. And so you've got all these manifestations, you've got all these dreams that you're looking to achieve in your life, and there isn't enough room for those to be processing in your mind all the time because there's resentment there. The resentment takes first priority over those manifestations because the subconscious is doing more to avoid pain than it does to receive pleasure. And that's just how the subconscious works. It's not a bad thing, it's just the way it is. But when we have resentments there, it's really important that we release those resentments. And, you know, from a health perspective, the majority of illnesses that are caused today start with some sort of resentment because that resentment just eats away at us. And the other thing that happens with the resentment is, say this person has done something to hurt you. This person, the cause, the action, has created a karma that they have to resolve. But what happens when you don't forgive that person, you actually connect yourself up to that negative karma. And that's why it feels like we're constantly being tormented by these people that have hurt us in the past. And that's why it feels like it's more important to hold on to these resentments. So as long as we're holding on to these resentments, it affects our physical body. A lot of cancers, a lot of different illnesses are related to resentment. So when you go through and you heal your resentments, you're going to find that your body is going to feel so much better. You're going to be able to function a lot better from a physical perspective. And when you release those resentments, you're going to find that your manifesting is going to work a lot better. You're going to create the things that you actually desire in your life a lot quicker because now you've got more time or space in your mind to focus on the things that you actually desire. Because life is images of the mind expressed. The more often you have positive images in your mind of what you're manifesting, what you're choosing to create, the life of your dreams, you're going to attract that more into your life. But what's happening is that there's these unconscious resentments there that you're holding on to. And so a lot of your images in your mind are going to be about keeping you safe, keeping you protected. So when you free your mind, you allow yourself to open that space. And so you can start focusing on the positive images that you actually desire in your life. And so it's really important that you're releasing old resentments. And one of the things that I recommend that you do, and one of the things that we actually do in the advanced Theta Healing class, is we actually make a list of all our resentments. So make a list of the resentments that you have. In the advanced class, we actually do resentments, rejections, and regrets. So the 3 R's, and that's really powerful. If you can go through and make a list of those things, and then you can go through and heal those things, then you're going to find that you will have profound changes in your life. You'll be able to manifest things a whole lot faster into your life, and you're going to find that your physical body is going to feel a lot better. Resentments are also stored in the kidneys. So if your kidneys aren't functioning properly, then you're going to find that it's going to affect your energy. If you're not able to hydrate yourself properly because the kidneys aren't functioning properly, then it's going to put stress on you. You're not going to be able to manifest, you're not going to be able to create, and you're not going to have the energy that it takes to take action to achieve the manifestations that you're creating in your life. So releasing your resentments is a really important thing. So I recommend that you make that list, and when you do that, make sure you go through and work on them. So you can just command to change all of them, but if you choose to do that, then go through a muscle test afterwards to make sure that those resentments are gone. Because the best way to clear your resentments is to go through and dig on them, identify the benefits of those resentments, see how it's serving you, and download that you can have those benefits without the resentment. And that'll be really powerful for you, and you'll be able to create so much more in your life. So I'll record another video shortly where I'll give you downloads in relation to resentment, releasing resentment. So if you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video, share it with friends, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Thank you.